The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Straight ahead, it's an AFC intra-conference contest between the Buffalo Bills and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Only one of these teams will earn a shot at the Lombardi. The AFC title game is underway. Fielded at the 7. That's a good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Now running for the first time with Jalen Warren. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Now that. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Looking to throw, Bennett. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And the Steelers have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ready. Cougar 19. Bronco 80.
Throwing now off the play action. Caught by Washington, left side. And he's tackled for a short gain.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
On the ready.
8 yards to go, and let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Come on, come on. Set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
Warren here from the gun. Ran into it all that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage, so 3rd down now.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
70 Timberwolves. Ready?
Throw here, third down. Gets this one to Fryermuth. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Let's go.
On first down, Warren. And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Offense to the line for second down.
Stephanie. Panther 80. Mustang 19.
Bennett throwing here. Finds him over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for 3rd and 5.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Trap 60, trap 60. Ready,
back to throw. Here's Bennett. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, he'd been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah.
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
Following the play, we have an injured Steeler. The training staff out there to check on him as we take a pause.
Well, that's a good start to this one, Kate. Not just individually for the kicker to be accurate in his first kick, but to really invigorate this home crowd and to take that lead on the opening drive.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10.
Ready? Middle. What's that?
First down of the game for James Cook. Powering his way forward a bit, give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play, but whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Another one for Cook. There's the intensity we expected in playoffs. Defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Allen on 3rd and short. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass. And we talked about it earlier. Brought a losing streak into the building with him. That is not a good start towards breaking that streak as they go 3 and out.
No, you want to bust that narrative. And the best way to do that is to start fast. And, well, once again, they're not.
He has it at the 13. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30.
Got it. Ready?
New set of downs for him from the 31. I'll start on the ground here with Warren. There's the intensity we expect in the playoffs. Defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Now Bennett. It's a screen play to Warren. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
So now here's 3rd and 5.
Here we go, here we go. Viking 18. Ready.
Bennett. Caught, nice gain left side. At the 20. There it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers stretch their early lead to 9.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by it.
Now they'll try the point after. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. Fox now to kick this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball for the 35 to begin this drive. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man. Dalton Kincaid, the intended target there. And now it's 2nd down.
Quarterback of his renowns, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
Looking from the gun, it's Allen. That one's incomplete over the middle. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, odds are against you.
Alert, alert, alert.
Allen on 3rd down. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going. That incompletion won't help.
And he sets them back to begin this drive. That kick goes out, and I call it about the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10.
Bronco 80. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready.
Counterplay here, Warren. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers hold a 16-point lead in the 1st.
Okay, right there's the danger of dime coverage. Bunch of little guys on the field that love to cover. May not tackle so well. It opens up a run lane. He took huge advantage of it.
This kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. A costly unforced error, and they get flagged for roughing the kicker.
Jack Fox set to kick off.
Fox now to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Now a give to Cook, running left. There's the intensity we expected to play off. The defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Just kind of one of those moments sitting up here in the booth where you're like, man, if they're going to find a way to get the first points, somebody has got to step up. Just to not been able to find even that first completion yet. So whether it's running the ball, playing even better defense, you've got to pick the QB up somehow, some way.
Throw, 3rd and long. Downfield, and Shakir has it. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. They got 21 yards on the play. And that's good for a Buffalo first. And just like that, he's on the board. Not a moment too soon, partner. They needed him to start connecting as soon as possible.
Kate, they've not disguised what they want to do. Passing game has been just really prevalent. The numbers have been called.
Yep.
But finally, as you said, their first completion.
On 1st down, Allen. Right back to Shakir. This is caught. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Looking quickly here.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 40-yard line.
Play action now, Allen. He spins right by him. He's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And the Bills have a 1st down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
319!
You just get the play off. Going right back to Kincaid, complete. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. So we're through one here in the AFC title game. The Steelers have played to an early lead. More from IML Stadium after the break. About to begin the second here. The Bills definitely thinking points. From the red zone now. Short pass brought in. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Here's a give to Cook. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Really, 2 elements needed to hit big on this play, Kate. Number 1, you got to sell it. Right? You really got to sell and get that defense moving. And then secondly, you got to execute. You got to get a body on a body so that running back can get loose.
Cook scores. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills fighting back and shaving 6 off that James Cook touchdown. Tyler Bass on now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bills cut the lead down to 10.
Steelers 17. Bills 7. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready?
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
Get it. 70 Timberwolves. Get it.
They'll start the drive with a warning. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
From the 6.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second.
Ready? 19. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready?
They'll go again with Warren. He's going to snag a couple of yards, charging up the gut. Terrell Bernard tracking that one down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Cowboy 80. Ready?
Back to throw on third down. That's caught for the first. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware that he's a viable option as well.
Here we go. Set. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Let go.
Trying an inside give to Warren. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys, not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10.
Let's go. Cougar 19.
Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Third down, and they need to get 10.
Tag. Bronco 80. Let's go.
To the air on third and long. Throw left side finds Freiermuth. And he's out of bounds before he could challenge for that marker. It's fourth down.
You've got to be cognizant of where the line to gain is. You can't run that route short, and you certainly can't throw it. That route's just not deep enough. Needed to extend it closer to the chains for a first down.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, Bills to the line now. First and 10. First down throw for Allen. Completed over the middle. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Allen now on first down. They left him wide open. It's complete. And he takes it down to the 33. Now about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First down now, ball at the 33. Straight ahead, here's Cook. Shoots away from one. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. Again, it's Cook. And not much for him there. He's down to the 15-yard line. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Play action now with Allen. Bails out of the pocket quick. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Called in by Douglas over the middle. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
The Bills will turn to their kicker, Tyler Bass, for the field goal try. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Bass's kick is good. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Here's Swift to start the drive. Call it 9 yards. Looks like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Let's go. Hawk 70, Cowboy 80. Luka 19.
Looking to throw, Bennett. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Those windows over the middle, the congestion, just the mass of people. If you're not on time and on target, you're not going to find a completion, especially on that down and distance.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
Here we go, here we go. 70 Timberwolves. 70 Lions.
They'll run with Warren. And he'll get them enough for a first down. The Steelers calling their first timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first.
Win the early battle. Give them leverage. One man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
Viking 18.
Bennett throwing here. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. That's Justin Simmons. He got in front of that one for the pick. Looked like that's the receiver it was designed to go to on that play, too.
Yeah, the QB just must have missed the lurky defender in coverage right there. That's where, as a QB, you've got to have the vision to not just see your route, but see those defenders in front of it. If you stare down your receivers in this league, turnovers follow.
First and 10. Here's Allen. He's got this complete to James Cook. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play.
56.
First down, Buffalo.
Throwing now on first down. Allen fits it through the middle. And he is down all the way to that 15-yard line. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
First down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Into the red zone after that big pickup. It's first and 10 from the 15.
319.
Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And he gets up for a gain of about 4. Bills moving quickly now. They're in the hurry up.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second down and 5.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. This one's caught. And he's not going to get the first. He made it real close, though, didn't he, Bronk? It's a gain of 5, third down coming up. The Buffalo's going to call it second timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. 1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Allen to throw. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills earn the chance to tie before halftime. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on football fields. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bills make it 17 all.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Has this at the 6. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
And even 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. All right, here we go. Second down.
19 target, 18 rattler, 18 rattler. Ready?
To throw, here's Bennett. He's going to push one deep down the right. And that's sent to the ground by a defender and incomplete. Would have been one for the highlight reel, but instead, they're facing third down.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
He'll throw it. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that brings up 4th and long. The Steelers set to punt it. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. Feels this clean at the 30. And that return brings us to the end of our first 2 quarters of play. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Jack Fox set to kick off.
The Lamar Hunt Trophy waiting in the wings for whoever can finish this game out as we're back underway. Here's a return from the 7.
Tony Pollard on the return. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Allen setting up play action. Check this one down. Complete to the fullback. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
319.
On 1st down, Allen. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they face 2nd down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Round it.
2nd down, Allen throwing again. Hits him on the end route. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Bills have a 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Rolling into enemy territory. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that 1st down. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Buffalo 1st. Back to throw now, Allen. Gets it quickly to Douglas. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Cook trying this one up the gut. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. 2 yards on the pickup, and that leaves him with 3rd down and 3.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Has him on the quick hitter. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
56.
From the red zone on 1st. Into a crowd, and the defender comes up with it. Patrick Queen in to pick it off. And the Steelers, they're stopped a little beyond the 10-yard line on the return.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
All right, they're out and set. Here we go, 1st and 10. This is Warren, headed right. He's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. Give him 25 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
Okay, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course, but you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
Go!
Going to the ground again on 1st. Fights his way through a tackle. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Seven yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
Now an inside handoff to Swift. He is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. A gain of 15 there. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
70 Timberwolf.
Warren running between the tackles. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. That's Gregory Rousseau who cleaned up that play.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Ready. 18 Cardinal.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Big trouble now, and the ball is out. And this is scooped up by the Bills. The 30, into the red zone. And Buffalo will take this one back for the touchdown. The Bills grab the lead on their first series of the half. freight train leaving the station after scooping up that bubble. Oh, he got moving on his way to the end zone, Brock. Nice hustle from the big man.
Is there anything more fun than seeing these big old human beings get their chance to get on a scoreboard? You see how it just ignites everybody.
Bass gets the extra point to go. And the Bills break that tie and now lead by 7.
Steelers 17.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Return starts at the 3. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. First and 10.
Ready?
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Throw left side, finds Freiermuth. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. So 20 yards on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Tap the 60.
Trying to get outside here with Warren. He's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
19 Tiger.
Bennett. He intercepts the pass. Picked up by Dorian Strong. And the Bills get the football back inside the 45-yard line after the interception. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks them up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
So first down from the 41. Back to work after throwing the pick. Escapes the pocket. Well, right side, and Jakir has it. And he will wind up out of bounds after a first down gain of right around 3 yards.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Working from the gun, it's Allen. He's trying to push the field. This has been a trend, yet another interception. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
Get it. 70 Lions. Ready.
On the ground with Warren. He's going to have them up to that 23. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Steelers have a first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. Go.
They'll go play action. Connects on the crosser. And this is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play as well as a new set of downs.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
Ready.
On first down, Warren. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
TJ Edwards on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 44-yard line.
Only one frame remains before we see who's going to represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. It's the Steelers with it and trailing. Their postseason in jeopardy. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go, here we go. Crack all 80. Dragon 60.
Bennett now to throw. This is reeled in by Wilson. And they make the stop. I'm going to say at about the 37-yard line.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
3rd and just 2 to go.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 19 Lions.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable in an incomplete.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down.
Stephanie. Viking 18. Dixie Maverick. Dixie Maverick.
Desperation time here. Throw caught by his running back. And he can't get the push they needed. They hold him at the line and send him packing after a turnover on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them a possession.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. And bring the tight end left. Now it's Cook. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that.